What's up? It's your favorite hate cisgendered white boy in this bitch, Cloud9er. So inspired by salty kicks, I thought I would actually take the time to show you that I'm not bluffing when it comes to my claim. Since I make excuses and I'm 80% of everything I say that comes out of my mouth is a lie. Sure, whatever. I'm all... An Epic 7 out of 517 hours. In 70S, almost 4,000. Exo Heroes, 200. Raid Shadow Legends, 1,500. ML. King's Raid, I gave a try. Wild Rift for a friend. Blade, Soul Revolution, Star Wars Heroes, I play on and off. Alright. I'm Cloud9er. I play gacha games. I play a lot of games. I'm going to show you what it looks like when you follow simple ass fucking rules. In fact, a lot of people come to my knighthood because the rules are so goddamn simple. For shame. There's maintenance in progress. So I will just come back and show you after maintenance, because I work. I'll be able to do it. I'll be able to do this video before maintenance, unless they extend it. But I'm sure I have some photos or something I could bring up, but I would rather just show it to you on the fly. That I have 29 people in my knighthood. I just kicked 7. When MHA came out, we had a whole bunch of people abandon the game. And you know what I did? They fucking booted everyone that left the game. I had a bunch of AFKs a day that had been in my knighthood for a long period of time. We might as well just talk about it real quick. And I kicked them. Boom, boom, boom. People like, oh my God, blah, 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 blah. I heard a little bit of fluff. But in the end, I still did it. And guess what? Out of everyone I kicked, I'm back up to 29, and we're still top 1%. When I kicked 6 people, we were still the top 2% in the world. I kicked 6 people from my clan, 420 counters, and we were still the top 2%. I haven't even hit the knighthood boss yet. I was building a team for it and doing some grinding for gold rigorously for this last week. So I'll drop another video when the maintenance is over, or I'll drop it tomorrow morning to prove my claim. I'll show you a bunch of people who are in my 7DS clan 420 counters, and they're succeeding with the same rules. I give them the same shit, complete knighthood daily tasks. I don't even make MHA do that. In 7DS, I'm like, you got to fucking hit knighthood boss. You know what I mean? You got to donate to the knighthood. One person's like, oh, since the update of 7DS, I just stopped donating since you could just click on check-in. And I was like, yeah, that's disgusting. I told them, you got to donate something. It's the same. You got to donate either a minimum of 1 if you're running low on resources, or a max of, or do more. It depends on what we're doing as a team. Our knighthood is almost maxed out. It's almost level 10. So we just kind of casual right now with the donos. We do 1 or we do max. Sometimes I do 50, sometimes I do 1, but I always do 1. And everyone always does at least 1 or 50. And that allows us to progress good. We complete the knighthood dailies. We don't always do it. Sometimes we lag on the demons. Sometimes we're feeling rusty. We don't do all the demons we should. And it's a little bummer. But I mean, like Salty TV said, you can't always get it all done. And I understand that. And trust me, I do. So I really wish we weren't in maintenance, but I forgot the maintenance is up. So I'm Cloud9er. I don't really owe anyone anything. I have a knighthood here that's in maintenance, and I can prove that we're succeeding just fine with the exact same rules. In fact, I would argue that we do less communication in 7DS than we do. No, we communicate better. I take it back. Yeah, we communicate better in 7DS, I feel. So I'm Cloud9er. I don't owe you shit. You can say what you want about me. You could put it out there, but I'm going to drop this video once this maintenance is over, before I go to work, just to prove to the world that I'm not full of shit. If you don't check in your AFK day, I boot. Alright? If you're not progressing the knighthood and you're just standstill, like I had people in my knighthood of 420 counters say, hey bro, about my own wife, they brought it up to me. They said, hey, maybe we should transfer her to the sub guild. She's kind of weak. Get some stronger people. And I was like, nah, I'm working with her. I'll make sure she works harder. And I did, and she's been working harder for the guild. We communicated. They communicated with me about my wife being kind of pussyfuck weak in the knighthood, and I told my wife to step it up for the crew. That's family. That's a good team. That's teamwork. when they're gonna be AFK longer than a day, they actually write it. Hey, gonna be AFK. I have midterms, I have college, or I have work, or I worked a 15-hour shift. I'm sorry, I missed check-in. They tell you ahead of time. They'll tell you, in this knighthood right here, they'll tell you, hey, yo, and I'll be like, okay, no problem. Have a great fucking day. The rules have not changed since I made them here, and the rules are not going to change there. I wish I could be more specific, so I will make sure I make like a 1-minute video describing the simple things we should do in a knighthood or an alliance or whatever. But to tell me that I'm a liar or I'm a bullshitter or this and that, you're justifying me being unfair because you didn't follow simple ass rules. I'm sorry. You ask anyone in this knighthood, I'm ruthless. You AFK a day, I boot. But it has kept us active and it has kept us strong. I also don't superimpose unfair, unjust shit in video games, such as for 7DS, they're like, some knighthoods will be like, you gotta hit the knighthood boss with a mandatory score. So to say that I only want people that I support so many free-to-play players in 7DS, to say that I'll kick you over money is a blatant lie. That's a lie. I support free-to-play. Absolutely. I went on a strike with my free-to-play players, and I'm a big spending Kraken, just to support them during the Ascot because they were upset. And I didn't even agree with the Ascot boycott, Ascot melee drop. But some people, a lot of them in my knighthood did, and to support how they felt, because I'm not free-to-play, I supported that. I even made a video, you go backwards in time. You know what I mean? So I don't need to justify shit to anyone, because I seriously am super fair as a leader. People, when I post 420 counters recruiting on Reddit, people come, they join, no problem. Especially since I don't impose those mandatory boss points. That's really stupid. Or max dominations. I don't impose that on any of my guilds. Anywhere in any games. Elder Scrolls Online, Destiny 2. The list can go on. Epic 7. Exos Heroes. I don't fucking impose unfair, unnatural rules. It's counterproductive. Alright, so for MHA, it's still a new game. If I'm telling you got to donate and be active, it's because the guild has to survive by having active players. I don't care if you're weak, and I don't care if you're fucking strong. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for teamwork. A team of people that want to play the game for a long time is key. That follow the simple donos, and if you're going to be AFK, they communicate. It should be common sense to hit the alliance boss. It should be common sense not to tell the guild leader he's a bum in guild chat. It should be common sense that you shouldn't say these things or do these things. So I'm not worried Cox left my other guild at all. He'll make one and he'll succeed. That's great. Congratulations, Cox. But Cox never really invited me to do shit. Cox never really played the game with me. He joined me twice in a co-op, and that's all we ever did. When I planned to play with him, he just fucking leaves the match. And he always has a reason for it. You talk about excuses. What excuse do you have when you could beat a match? If I could beat the match with the person that was doing the worst and Cox was second best doing the match, why would you leave? Even when you're not dying, he's left. So when he says, oh, I left because I died, because you cost me a life. 1 life out of 5, bro? You mean that free revive? You worried about that? I told his ass, just put a shield on your character. It will help out. You know, you could withstand that even if people don't pick up the health droplets. But he didn't listen to me, so that's fine. I'm not responsible for you to check in. I am responsible for managing the guild. My job is to make sure that the guild rules are enforced and the deputies that are appointed, or in 7DS advice, do the work I ask. And the work I ask is the same rules I would ask of myself. I hit the alliance trainer, okay, in MHA. And in 7DS, I hit the guild boss. I do a dono or a max dono in 7DS, and I do max donos in MHA. I complete all of my dailies in the knighthood in 7DS 80% of the time. I do that and some in MHA. I have slipped and not been a part of some guild wars because I was cooking dinner And that's why someone in my guild called me a bum. If I'm a bum for cooking banana cream pie and I don't want that shit to decompress in the oven so it sets right, I'm sorry that pie was more important than my video game. And if that makes me a bum, then whatever. Cast your judgment. It doesn't mean anything to me. I'm Cloud9er, and I have successful running operational clans and guilds like all over the universe of video gaming. I don't need to justify shit to anyone. Follow the simple rules and you won't have a problem. If you don't want to communicate, don't bitch. No one's forcing you to communicate. It's a free world. It's a free country up in this bitch. But if you're not going to do that, and then you expect me to respect you for not communicating why you're AFK, then I have to presume that you may not be coming back. That's that. You gone a day, 0 donos. That's that. Even if you were the highlight of donations for a week, what's the point if you're not progressing in the game? I don't need lurkers. I don't need people sitting around. I don't need people trying to tell me how to manage my guilds. I have success, and I'll drop. You could go watch my other 70S video. You'll see I was like, oh, good check-ins, blah, blah. And I tell them, good job, you know. But this is a new guild with new people, and this is a new game. So I'm just getting people accustomed to doing A, B, and C. Plus, these are not the same people that are in my guild for 70S. So I know they're not going to function the same, but these are the rules. No one's changed them. It's common sense. And I'll break that down when I can show you my guild in 70S. To show you what it looks like when you follow simple-ass rules, all right? I'm Cloud9er. I don't really fucking care if you hate me because I boot you because you AFK a day. You could donate max every day. And if you don't do the simple shit I ask, then I will boot you and replace you with someone who wants the simple rules. You ask anyone in my 70S clan, if you're doing the simple rules, do I bitch and complain? The answer is no. But if you're not doing them, I will highlight you and tag you and be like, hey, and I did the same thing in the MHA. Hey, this. I see people AFK. I see some lurkers. Hey, I'm going to cut the fat. I'm going to root and weed some people out. I did exactly what the fuck a leader should do. I remove people who are not producing, not doing. And if you're producing one aspect of the rules but not doing the other, that's not the rules. So I'm Cloud9er. Eat a dick if that's how you feel. And if you like a dick, then suck a clam. Peace.